This is the anniversary of a movie that came out 25 years ago. Some of you were kids when it came out. You might have been the direct demographic for it, and you might have seen it and might have loved it.
They made a mistake.
This is Small Soldiers, everyone. Some of you might have remembered this when you were kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you saw this.
Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Diaz and I, because Nick Diaz used to love this as a kid. Nick Diaz is one of our production team members here at Double Toasted, and he loved this movie when he was a kid. And he called me today and told me to do a retro review on this, and I said, well, I don't have time to do that today, and I don't know, maybe down the line, but I said I do have some experience with Small Soldiers that a lot of people didn't have. Well, we did see the movie, and I'm gonna tell you, man, the marketing on this movie was actually great. Now, Small Soldiers deals with a bunch of toys that they have some sort of AI in them, and which makes them become sentient, pretty much,
Murderous,
and then eventually murderous. Yeah, but I always thought that this was great marketing for this movie, man, because what they did was they marketed the toys that you just saw, which pretty much are these human commando figures. They marketed them as the good guy, are the good guys, and we don't have any reason to think they're not the good guys, you know. And what they kept from you in the marketing was that there's a whole other series of toys, a whole other line of toys in the same series, where they are creatures, and in the marketing or the lore of the toys themselves within the movie, the creatures are the bad guys.
Yeah.
Of course, the human guys are the good guys. But once they all start coming to life, the creatures end up being the nice ones, and these are the ones that end up being the assholes. You know, but if you were just going by the trailer, you never knew that. You know, and I thought that was pretty cool. They kept that under wraps because you did not know the difference until you went into the theater and saw the movie, and then the movie ended up being just okay. You know,
yeah, that's what I remembered about it, because I remember watching the trailers, being super excited about it, and really liking this movie for the first half, and then it just felt like, oh, well, God, it had so much potential to do something, and now it's just kind of meh.
It didn't live up to the promise of the concept. My experience with this is probably goes a little deeper than most out there, but. Yeah, I remember when they were marketing the hell out of this because they swore that they had a hit on their hands with this. So they just started the whole marketing blitz. They started out with, of course, video games.
Yeah.
So they had the soundtrack they were selling, they had the video game, and they had the action figures, which the action figures were pretty cool because they were based on action figures, and they looked just like the toys in the movie. Yeah. Board games.
Wow.
Jesus, man. They say, ooh, we about to make some money. We know this gonna be a hit.
This is gonna be the hottest toy this
Yeah.
Available from DreamWorks Records, DreamWorks Interactive and Electronic Arts, and Hasbro Toys.
Oh shit. Small Soldiers about to blow up big. Like I said, they had the action figures, man. And here's what the creatures look like in the movie. The Gorgonites.
I think, yeah.
See, I didn't know any of this, man. I was surprised you remembered this.
Some stuff, yeah, it's still in my head. I still remember.
Some fools actually come to life and try to kill your ass.
Those soldiers look like assholes.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah. They're like just big ass bros. Just ready to start shit in a
like
bar.
They should be hunting predators.
Yeah. So there was not only did they have like the games, the toys, the soundtrack. The big soundtrack that they had right there. The board games. They had big musical names come in and do remakes of songs. Bones, Thug, and Harmony came in and did a collaboration with parts of Rage Against the Machine and Henry Rollins. I wonder why this fell, man. No, Bone Thugs and Harmony and Sonny Rollins. Not Sonny Rollins.
Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins. And Rage Against the Machine. Let's see here. Yeah, man. It's a lot of silliness here with this. But my story with this is that when Nick Diaz brought it up to me, I had forgotten that, how much they were planning on this being a big movie. Because my second big job in animation, when I started at this company called Human Code, Human Code had this other division, like a side division that I think they just kind of gave it to this guy because the guy was sleeping with this other guy's wife.
Oh, wow.
I think this is like not a move to just not feel guilty or something. Because the dude.
Oh, okay.
Because one of the guys, I'm not gonna name any names, but one of the guys who started the company, his wife, it was 3 people that started, and this guy's wife left him and started sleeping with the partner of the other guy, but they all still work together. So I think he just said,
wasn't that the Walter White situation?
Yeah. So they kind of just, I think he let him have this division over here, kind of because it was cool, but also kind of like, well, this is for fucking your wife or something.
That's a nice payment.
But I tell you, man, the guy went off to do some really cool things too. I actually went and did some voice work for another project he was doing not too long ago. But I digress. The thing is, that other division, when I got there, they were working on a series, a TV show for small soldiers, and it looked cool because it was going to be a 3D animated cell shaded show.
Okay.
And yeah, they had sold it, man, and they were in mid production on this, and I remember going down there and talking to them, and they were, showing me all kind of cool stuff from it, and concept animation and everything. And then the movie bombed. And they like, yep, well, you ain't finishing that shit. They came and yanked the plug on it, and I forgot about that. But it looked like it would have been a cool show. Show probably would have been better than the movie.
Yeah.
If they had had a chance to do it, and they just didn't get that chance, man.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was too bad. And the thing is, what's sad about it is that you'll never hear about that project that they were doing. It just got buried, and it's a lot of hard work those guys put into it. And I don't even know if you can find that concept art anywhere. If you type in Human Code and Small Soldiers, maybe something will pop up. I'll try it in a little bit. But some other people are trying to revive it. They have a Small Soldiers fan-made film, which actually looks pretty cool. You know what? I think that's something that they could do too. They could use, because the other one was I think, did they use any practical for that? Was it a lot
Small
of
Soldiers?
Yeah, small.
Yeah, no, they have puppets for them. They
Okay.
go back and forth between the CGI. The CGI isn't age well, but the puppets
Yeah. Maybe because you can see a lot of practical being used here.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure that's CGI.
Yeah, that has to be CGI.
I think it'd be cool for them to do that, man. They should try to remake that. Maybe not as cheesy with that soundtrack and everything, but yeah.